Okay, now my last resource that I'm going to share is called Plickers. So, Plickers is a web based formative assessment tool that allows us as teachers to collect real time student responses, requiring the students to have devices. So, I think this is really cool. I watched a video over the PE specialist that has done this before, and I was intrigued by it. So, I do think this is something that we could utilize inside of my classroom, as I do not like for them to bring in their Chromebooks because, of course, if something happens to their Chromebook, they're at fault for it. And I don't want to deal with the downside of why they can't do stuff in class due to a ball or a student or something has hurt the Chromebook. So think of it like a trivia game in a sense. They can answer questions that are towards your content. This is the backside of what it looks like on the teacher's end, but you can see that I can make it more towards my content area. So I can look up a set. I can not look up a set. I can add a set in by uploading it, but I can also just type in what my questions are and then what the answers would be. So when I'm doing that, students are going to hold up these cards. So let me click the Plicker cards for you that look like this, and they have to rotate it, and that tells you the answer. So I prepare the questions ahead of class, scan the answers, and then we can look at the results live in class. So the cards look like this. There's different sides around the card that you rotate it for. When the students answer the question, they just simply hold it up, and then I need to use my phone or tablet to scan each card, and that will be able to give me the answers of the responses, and then it will show like a data table after that question that says, hey, 80% of the class got it correct. I can see why it was a confusing answer, or why you may have chose that answer, but this is the reason why that it is the correct answer, and so on. So it's really cool. You can assign it to those students too. So I can put it like on a calculator holder or shoe holder and have my students come up there and grab their card, but you can see that it rotates around. So this is A, and then B will rotate, C and D. So it's really cool that they just hold it up and I just have to scan it. And it's just something different that we can use more in our class that doesn't always have to require technology on the students' end. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, maybe check it out a little bit more, but you can have a free Plickers account as the teacher, and just being able to use the set and sign up for notifications regarding your content area is really cool too. But yeah, it's just a nice little thing to be able to look over our students' understanding and their learning, and just a nice quick assessment. I also think that it would be really cool to use Plickers as a assessment review, like maybe before a final or before a test, that you can use that for a review instead of Kahoot. It's just something different, almost similar, but I do know that Kahoot and Blickit are one of the popular platforms for those types of things. So yeah, thanks for watching.